Welcome to episode 935 of Apartment Hacker. This is Mike Burnett, Apartment Hacker. It's my mission to tease out human potential in the multifamily space. I just read an article by Steve Wunsch. If you've not met Steve, you should meet Steve. Find him out there in the social channels at Steve Wunsch, I'm sure, on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. He's everywhere. And I love Steve. He wrote an article called Budget Season for 2021. Or actually, I have to look up the title. Just read it. Are You Settling for Mediocrity is the name. It's on Multifamily Insiders, which is another great resource for our industry. But anyway, long story short, Steve calls out the fact that there are many vendor partners out there in the multifamily space that can make your 2021 much more efficient and effective than you were in 2020. And he posits that, hey, it's that standard, why upset the apple cart? Don't really have the time, the money, the resources, et cetera, all the reasons why you wouldn't change anything that you were doing today. And I really like how Steve sort of transitions this into the idea that if you don't make these investments, you're going to continue to operate potentially with mediocrity in your organization, or even with you as an individual and as a person and a professional in the multifamily space. I'd like to liken this to, identifying those areas. We've posted many times on the Apartment Hacker where if you just think about the top 3 things that rob you of your time, that suck time, your individual time, and if you think about it and you extrapolate it, if it's sucking your time, it's likely sucking the time of those people that work with and for you. So in combination, you're probably harvesting a tremendous amount of time out of your organization that can otherwise be repurposed or reinvested in other areas, potentially, to Steve's point, with vendor partners that can make your life easier or much more effective and much more efficient. So I just want to give a shout out to Steve for his article. It was very well written, very short. It fits with today's attention spans, especially mine. But shout out to Steve. I'll link it up down below so that you can go out and read it for yourself. I'll chime Steve in also. I'll ping him or whatever it is that you do to link Steve up so that he knows the article's out there on Apartment Hacker. And if you have any questions or feedback or ideas, etc., please post them. I'm sure Steve will chime in. I'd love to chime in. Maybe collectively figure out in 2021 how you can add a vendor partner or exit some vendor partners that potentially are not making your life easy or effective or efficient. Don't be afraid to do that. Sometimes change is good. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.